Look, I don't want no trouble with immigration. You bring him over the border, I just look the other way.
Which makes you an accessory. We got to get to the kid before he can talk.
What about this priest? I mean, I don't like the whole thing.
Look, you're the sheriff, the law. And you did say you wanted to run for mayor next year, right?
What do you want me to do?
Just go in and arrest him. He is an illegal alien.
Good, I like that.
I'm glad you do. I'll take care of the rest. Let's get out of there.
Sanctuary.
That's right, Sheriff Dean. Even if you had a search warrant, we wouldn't let you touch the boy.
As far as I know, immigration doesn't have a ruling on sanctuary.
Well, of course, if the immigration authorities want to come to the mission, we would gladly release Roberto to their custody.
I don't want to drag immigration out here for one kid, and they've got busloads of illegals to worry about.
Oh. Well, perhaps you could take us to the hospital then, my son.
I'm not running an ambulance service, you know?
We'd make the call ourselves, but we're having a problem with the phone. Maybe you could look into it for us.
Look, I'm not gonna force my way in. But I can't let you get away with harboring an illegal and interfering with a law enforcement officer.
Want to arrest us? We get one phone call each.
I'll try immigration. But no one leaves here.
With a little bit of luck and some tools, I think I might be able to get it started. What did you used to use for transportation?
Bicycles. Gas is so expensive, we never thought we'd ever have to go further than San Marino.
Yeah, it's only 50 miles to Los Arcos if I can get it going.
With this car, it might as well be 50,000.
What's the matter, sister? Don't you believe in miracles?
Miracles. Now, when I was a little girl, I sat on the top of the mountain for the feast of Saint Bernadette. I knew the Virgin Mary would appear to me in a brilliant shower of light.
Did she?
No, I got a sore throat for staying out all night. And the only shower of light I've ever seen was the fireworks on the 4th of July, which, by the way, are very lovely.
But you still believe you can fight betrayal?
Of course. It's just part of a bigger fight. To see things the way they really are and still keep the faith.
Well, that's a miracle of sorts. Sometimes faith is all that keeps us going.
Gracias, Pepe. Sure you don't want some?
Why can't we just stick to business and forget about one lousy illegal?
Because if we do, maybe there won't be a business to stick to. ¿Qué te pasa, Rudy? You object to my strategy?
Oh, I just think it's a waste of time. Waging war against a bunch of nuns.
One of the first things you have to learn about war, my son, is that you never underestimate your enemy.
Before Mom died, we used to go to church every Sunday. All of us. I guess they weren't the enemy then.
That was only Sundays. You're right. Look, this is business, Rudy. You know, you have to learn to keep both of them separate. Plus, of course, you're afraid. Afraid that Sister Anita will hit you again with a ruler, huh?
I just want to know why it's so important.
All right, I'll tell you why. You know about your grandfather. I mean, how he got us out of Mexico. My mom, myself, your Uncle Sal. I was only a boy, but I remember. Even now, every time we bring in a new truckload, I remember clutching my own rosary and praying we wouldn't get caught. You know something? We could have had all of this, even back then. Except for my father. Poor Papa. He was so afraid to do anything that the church might disapprove of. He made us humble and filled us with the fear of eternity in hell. So we crawled around in the fields and we picked beets until Mama couldn't even stand up straight anymore. That's how he died, your grandfather. On his hands and knees in some field without a priest even being there for his precious last rites.
But it's not like that anymore.
Because I won't allow it, that's why. Because I will not live by their rules. No one tells Patrero how to run his life, except Patrero.
Papa.
Basta, please, por favor, Rudy. Enough. Huh? Very soon, when the time is right, we will go to the mission and get the boy. Unless, of course, you're afraid of Sister Anita and the others. In that case, I'll take your brother. In fact, I'm going to give him your other responsibilities as well.
Tomas?
Yes.
But it's just a kid.
He has pride. He's a patrero. And until you can prove that you're one too, why don't you go and sit with the old ladies and tremble at the wrath of God? Let me tell you something. I'm not afraid of hell. I've been there. In that beach field in Colorado. Get out of my sight. You make me sick. You're ruining my appetite. Get out!